Oh, hey, babe. Home late again? They were working you like a dog over at the office. I went ahead and ate dinner without you. I'm hoping you stopped on the way home and got something to eat. That's good. Let me see what kind of dent you made in your water bottle. This is your second fill up today? Good job, baby. Usually you only get one refill of that. Thank you for remembering to take care of yourself at work. You know what I say, hydration is the key to a happy, healthy body. Speaking of which, I think I can help out with a healthy mind. While you were away at work, I was preparing. I know how tough it's been coming into the busier months, so I wanted to do something special for you. And today is that day. I got off early anyways. It was just a service call, and an easy one at that. So I was able to get everything ready. That's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? How can your oh so wonderful boyfriend take care of you more than he already does? Well, you remember a couple months ago when I was the one coming in late from work because it was so busy? It must have been almost every day you saw how exhausted I was, and you let me lay on your lap, scratch my back or something while I dozed off. You better believe I remembered. This time it's your turn, darling. And I brought out the big guns. I filed my nails for optimum scratching potential. Little Q-tips to clean your ears, a warm washcloth just because I think it'd feel nice and wash off your ears a little bit. Finally, a couple other personal attention items that we might get to. Yes, my love, you get my undivided attention for the rest of the night, and no isn't an answer. I'm not going to let you slink off into the bedroom like you normally do. Here, come. Take off your jacket, sit next to me on the couch. We'll get you nice and comfy. What? Are you just going to look at me? Get your head on my lap. Let me do what I do best. Pampering my beautiful baby. See? I'd say my thighs make almost as good a pillow as yours. Got some nice squish, as long as I don't flex them. You seem to be enjoying this spot already. I know I enjoyed mine when I was on your lap. Now I was thinking, I know you like when I go on my little rambles, and since you love my voice so much, I figured I could do that while scratching your back. Be a good way to start getting you nice and de-stressed from the busy day. Does that sound good? Fantastic. You just need to sit here and relax. Don't even talk. I'm sure you had enough of that today. Certainly don't think about work. Just focus on my voice. Those are my only requests. I'll handle everything else from here. Now, what to ramble about? I usually have lots of things to go on, but I'm drawing a blank. Suppose I'll start with my day. Already getting used to the back scratches? That's good. Well, back to my day. I woke up at 5, like I usually do, just a tad before you, right? Started getting ready for work, and that's when Greg, you know, the boss's boss, we met him at the Christmas party. By the way, you rocked your outfit that night. I know I told you 1,000,000 times, but still. It felt so surreal, walking next to someone as graceful as you. Beautiful as well. Never thought it could happen, but I'm certainly glad it did. Anyways, back to it. Greg called, and instead of heading to the warehouse I'm usually at, I'm gonna be at somebody's house. Which is weird since I'm usually just commercial for the most part, but he didn't have anyone else available. When I got there, was some old man waiting for me on his porch. It was probably only a 45-minute drive, so pretty nice drive as well. I'll certainly take it. He said his pool pump stopped working, and had a feeling it was the electrical. I ended up getting his name. It was Tom. An old man name, I know. He was frail. Smoker, guessing by the way he sounded. Short, hunched over, tiny little specks of gray hair protruding from only the back half of his head. Deep, worn wrinkles woven throughout his face, but a soft smile and kind, cobalt blue eyes contradicted that wear and tear so well. He was really nice and offered me a place to sit in his house. He told me the last time his grandkids came over to use the pool that the pump wasn't circulating the water. And after switching it on and off a couple times, he tried to charge something off the outlet. That didn't work either. Pretty smart move by the old man, by the way. But he kind of figured it was the electrical, since the outlet wasn't working. So after that, I already had a few ideas of what it could be. Probably saved himself some money calling some other people as well. So I went out there and started doing my thing. Troubleshooting. Eventually I find myself back at the breaker. Took a look inside, and the switches for the pool and a couple next to it were fried. When I say fried, I mean that shit was warped and charred. It did not look good. I popped them out, and it seemed to be doing some arcing, so I replaced the switches. I always have a bunch on my truck. And then I rewired. It was just Romex, so, wasn't anything too serious. Double checked, make sure it was done all correctly, turn it back on, and what do you know? It's working fine. Overall, it only took a couple hours. Told old Tom what the problem was and was on my way back home. I'm pretty sure he knew the whole time because the breaker was pretty obvious. I just don't think he could get around to changing it. And he certainly didn't seem to mind the company. I enjoyed talking to him. After that, I got right to work getting all this ready for you. That was my whole day. Delightfully uneventful. Yours seems like it was much the opposite. So, don't even tell me about it. Flush all of it away. Starting now, start living in this moment. Take it in. Sure thing, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and start on your ears. Washing down with the warm, damp cloth I got here. Nice and warm. Yeah, I'm doing this first before I really start getting in there with my fingers and massaging away. I don't really know where those ears have been all day. Well, actually I do, but that's besides the point. Oh, I have a couple surprises as well. A few games we can play later before we head to bed. I was thinking the easier, lighthearted games. We got Minecraft, Terraria. I know you don't like that one much. It's a tad confusing and a little scary, but beg to differ. There's Stardew, of course. That'd be my choice. We haven't played on our farm in a couple days. I'm sure our animals are missing us. Of course I know that's not how it works. It was just an excuse to play with you. It's one of my favorites, especially when I'm playing with you. Doing anything with you makes it 10 times better. It'd be so relaxing before bed, and we're in the middle of winter, so there's not much to do. And take our time and enjoy it. Or, of course, we don't have to do anything. We can lay in bed under a comfortable knowing silence, enjoying each other's company, listening to each other's breathing slow as we fall asleep together. Yeah, I got myself all tired thinking about going to bed. I hadn't even started on your ear massage. Your ears were not actually that dirty. Well, of course, me. Everybody says their ears are clean, but it's like a 50-50 if they really are. Besides, I'm always in bed before you do your little going to bed routine, so I wouldn't know. Look, even my ears can get dirty every once in a while, especially if I got lots to do with you or at work. I sometimes forget. It's okay. Well, first, I'll start with my little fingers. Being nice and gentle, of course. Nice and gentle. I like moments like these. Cozy air fills the room with the warm lights I put in. A nice soft yellow. Not like the bright white light that pierces through every few feet in the ceiling of your office building. This one is oh so cozy. I feel like I should tell a story with how cozy it is. I'm trying to think of one, but I suppose the cozier, more wholesome stories kind of get forgotten. Oh, I think I have one in mind. It's about my dog, Luke, an old man now. This one probably took place, he was only a couple years old. And I was probably just a kid, probably like 8 or 9. Almost every day back then, my parents would put me to bed. I'd be all ready to go, all tucked in. But I was a little bit of an insomniac, so I could never sleep anyways. So I sat in bed for an hour or two, waited for my parents to go to bed, and I'd sneak back out. I'd have to jump over the little gate we had, so Luke wouldn't get into the bedrooms. He doesn't do it anymore, though. He's too old. But I'd hop over that little gate, and sometimes he'd even be waiting for me, just sitting there. But I'd find him in that almost pitch black living room, and I'd just have him sit with me, and I'd pet him. I'd either have his little head, not his little head, his big old head on my lap, scratch his neck. That's what he liked the most. Neck scratches, probably from his uncomfortable collar all day. Take his collar off and just rub his neck. Anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour. And that's what I did until I got tired and wanted to go to bed. But that was the thing. Whenever I left to go to bed, I'd hop back over that gate, and Luke would follow me. I'd give him one last pat on the head, with his head hanging over the gate, and tell him I was going to bed. I'd walk off for the bedroom, but he'd start whining. He'd start barking or whining, and I was like, oh shit. Either I go pet him some more and hope he doesn't do it again, or I just make a break for my bedroom. And I think I did a couple different things each night. Made a break for my bedroom. He'd just keep barking. I hate to say it. He didn't know any better, and eventually he'd wake up one of my parents, and they'd come out and tell him off, or let him outside, or something of the sort. And I always feel really bad, because, of course, I know it was my fault, going up to pet him. But it didn't stop me the next time from doing it. I enjoyed those moments. Staying up late at night just to pet my dog. I love him with every part of my body. I'll be sad when he goes. Well, that was the most wholesome story I could come up with. Thank you, my love. You know, I love being up in your stuff like this. I get to be so close to my beautiful baby. With all my attention on you and all of yours on me. You can forget about whatever's troubling you and fade away into a world of your own, or a world of mine with my little stories, while I play with your ears. It does sound nice. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm not joking. I really wouldn't. Sure, some magic genie could tell me I could achieve everything I've ever wanted if I gave up on you, but that wouldn't work because it wouldn't really make any sense. I want to achieve all those things with you. You became a big part of my plans. Every future I see myself in, I see with you. Every future I want anyway. Oh, you know the one guy from Batman, right? Mr. Freeze or something. That might not even be his name, but the guy whose wife is frozen, and he dedicated his whole life to try and save her. Yeah, that'd be me. I'm so helplessly in love. The thought of being with someone else kind of disgusts me, to be honest. I'm totally obsessed. No, it's alright, honey. You fall asleep. Close those pretty eyes and rest knowing you did a damn good job after one grueling day. You'll be right here when you wake up, in the lap of your dream guy. Sleep well.